Yo, what's going on, guys? MTash here, and just really quickly, before I even get into the video, I want to give you my quick take here. I find it very interesting that Mihoyo keeps putting out really hard content from time to time. If you look at the Boss Rush Vagabond event, they made it so, even my account, which is really cracked, I had a hard time clearing fully on the Vagabond event. But the average player would not be able to clear that. There was a couple of the rooms where I couldn't clear it with the maximum points, and you essentially needed to be a whale to complete it. But it didn't really give any rewards for doing so. You could play it on much lower difficulties and still get full rewards. And I understand accessibility and wanting everyone to get rewards from the event, but that was one of the first times that I noticed this. But they've done it a handful of times where they create these really hard things, and you can get a pat on the back for sure, but they don't really reward you for being able to complete it. No extra books, primo gems, or anything. And so it always comes into question like, well, why would you even do it? If there was even just a tiny, tiny reward, it might make sense to do it. But once again, with the new event, they made it, the enemies hit very, very hard, super tanky. It feels like Spiral Abyss or Beyond type enemies, but they don't even give you any books like all the previous floors. There's no primo gems, no extra currency, nothing to get out of the shop. There's no reason to do it other than the challenge. And for some people, maybe that is enough. But the one thing that I wanted to get across with this video, and you might notice as I talk about it and I kind of show things off in the dungeon, is it's cool having tough enemies and tough things to do, but you need the whole feedback loop. And that's like the core of this video, is like really cool reward. I want to get it. You put hard thing in front of it. I will do hard thing to get cool reward, right? And it just seems like Mihoyo is missing one of them. They've got some free primo gems, but it's just like a mini game, or it's a crazy hard enemy, crazy hard thing, but there's no reward. There's nothing. And once they start putting those two together, I think we've got a very different game. If they start adding, floor 15 Spiral Abyss, level 105 enemies that are going to crush you, but if you beat it, you get a constellation, I can imagine people are going to care a lot more about their artifacts, and they're going to put those artifacts that they've been grinding to good use. And, I guess that's the thing I'm hoping for. And when I talk about those things, that is the vision, is really hard content that is challenging and fun, but also when you get to the end of it, it's like, I earned this. You know what I mean? Let's get into the content. Have you ever wanted to have your own website or even start your own online business? Then you need Squarespace. Hiring someone to build a website can be extremely expensive. It's a pretty daunting task. But with Squarespace, you can do it yourself with easy-to-use templates at a fraction of the cost. Are you looking for a home for your new podcast? Maybe you want to create a travel or cooking blog. Or maybe you've got a product that you know people will love. Squarespace can help you do that by starting your own online shop. You can track revenue, units sold, as well as search engine optimization so people can actually find your products online. Take your brand to the next level and get started with Squarespace today. You can actually do a 14-day free trial. You've got 2 weeks to build the perfect website, and then we got a discount. If you use code MTASHED or you click that link down below, you can get 10% off your website. You got a website about pickles? Perfect! 10% off using that link or code MTASHED. Let's go, baby! I would vouch for Squarespace 100%. My mom even built a website with them years ago before they ever sponsored me. So, Squarespace, thanks for helping my mom. And thanks for sponsoring me. Now let's get back into the content. Speak with Shiki Chasho! Come on, we're going fishing! Can you please say why the new shop is good? Okay, dear new players who might be playing Genshin Impact, the shop refresh this month is pretty darn good, okay? If you're watching this video when it isn't November 2021, you might not see this. But Bennett, #1 support in the game, or #2, but he's incredibly good. If you don't have a copy of Bennett, get Bennett. Okay, it is worth using all of your Star Glitter on 1 copy of Bennett, minimum. But if you have 1 copy of Bennett, get C1, he's even better then. But make sure to get Bennett. Lisa, she's great at climbing because she moans a lot, but you don't have to do that. But at the same time, you have all these Black Cliff weapons. These are amazing too because they've got crit And for some weapon archetypes, these are like best in slot. Or not best in slot, but they're good for free-to-play players or low spenders. There's not a lot of great crit damage options unless you're getting the battle pass for claymores. So this is a pretty cool little weapon. These can fill the gaps, and if you're early game, these might be a nice pickup. But prioritize Bennett. That being said, you could also just, you know, get wishes and try to get weapons long term. I personally have never bought any of the Black Cliff weapons, and my account is still cracked, but I'm also pretty lucky. But this shop is pretty cool if you're starting the game. Make sure to get your Bennett. Get that Bennett. Do anything to get that Bennett, okay? Tiki Toy Show.
Traveler, are you up?
I'm ready. I'm in. The last one's not even needed. It's just hard. There's no reward at all. Not hard, it's just tanky. Should I make a whole rant video about that? Be like, okay, and that's fine that you added this, and it's cool to challenge people, but we want to get challenged and rewarded for beating the challenge. You do the Vagabond event, right? You do the Vagabond event, you make it almost impossible for free-to-play players. You make it really hard, but you don't give us a reason to do it. So it's just this super hard thing, and it's like, oh, well, the achievement is reward enough. No, it isn't. I want a constellation for beating the hardest thing in the game. I want something. I want a reason to use my artifacts beyond just like, way to go, buddy. Let me pat you on the back. Hurdy, hurdy, hoo.
Clouds high. The birds come. Wind strike.
Everybody stand back. Time to rain cutter. No, my sword.
Nice. All party members gain a Hydro bonus. Okay. I win. I win the game now, boys. Here we go.
Into the wind.
Into the thick of it. Into the thick of it. Ugh. We're drifting through the bush. On a wave. Bush. Nice try, guy. Ooh. Imagine if I actually had that in real life. Oof. Oh, this run is easy. This one's gonna be too easy almost.
Everybody stand back. Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter.
As one with wind and cloud. One with nature.
Let me read you a verse. No, my sword.
Yeah, so the other one is even more tanky than this.
Adorn my nut.
Witness the power.
Yes, and they hit harder. Right. And so the reward for beating that is a bunch of heroes' wits and other things, right? And you get a 4-star weapon. R5 4-star weapon, right? Don't you? Oh, you don't. Oh, you don't get anything. Oh, we'll make sure to grind that out ASAP. You get a pat on the back? Okay, not bad. I'll take it. Ow.
Another dreamwork.
One with nature.
Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter.
As one with wind and cloud. The wind knows.
Okay. Nice. Eventually give out billets or fragile resin. Can you imagine that? You beat the hardest difficulty and they give you 5 fragile resin. Boom. In a perfect world. Yeah.
Let me try.
Everybody stand back.
One with nature.
No, my sword. Let me read you a
Clouds high. The birds come.
Retribution! Nice. Good fight.
Another test.
rain outlines your fate. Witness
Into the wind.
teamwork is dreamwork.
As one with wind and cloud. One with nature.
Dude, C1 Kazuha is actually going to be broken. I'm getting him one day.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. The wind knows me.
Retribution!
They're tanky boys.
Into the wind.
Rain cutter.
They're very tanky boys. Are you guys ready to see them in the Spiral Abyss with 2 million HP? Huh? You guys ready? 2 million HP. Get ready. It's gonna be a war of attrition. This event was alright. Oh, there's this guy. Stinks.
Let's go.
Clouds high. The birds.
Rain outlines your fate. Teamwork is dreamwork. Let me weave you a verse.
Time for retribution! Burn!
Look at this DPS.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Rain cutter.
Time for
Retribution! Anyways, let's get my favorite character in the game now. I've been grinding. I've been waiting. Look at this. We got enough to get 2 Xinyans. Give me 2 of them! Woo! Just one? Now this is what I'm talking about. This is what we've been hoping for. Hopefully I can get a couple more 4 stars in the next couple weeks. We can get ourselves Bennett out of the shop. Xinyan is part of that plan. All right, this is a guaranteed couple glitter. Got a couple little glitters. And now we're at 29. We only need, oh God, we need 3 more 4 stars. That's not gonna happen. Oh no, we might not get Bennett. Well, we got Xinyan. I'm just gonna leave that there. Look at her, she really does look cool to me. She just kind of sucks.
this is order.
This is long overdue. Access denied.
Everybody.
Oh, I'm not even gonna go through this. I mean, I'm still blowing everything up.
We're way behind schedule.
I'm still blowing everything up. Like, I get it. It's gonna be harder. There's a pyro boss. There's gonna be some more difficulty. Like, those are Hilichurls. I get it. Let's see what else. Let's see what else there is. Wow. Yeah, no, they hit hard. They hit hard, which is good because then you have to kind of fight to get that free 4-star for beating this, right? In order to unlock Xinyan, you have to beat this. Oh wait, you don't? There's no reason to beat this? No Primo Gems or even experience books? Oh, okay. Well, this gives you a reason to have all those upgraded characters, doesn't it? Well, technically, like, yeah, for sure. These guys are hitting hard. These are hitting hard. I am so excited to get the pat on the back for beating this. Like, I actually cannot wait. I'm so excited. But there's also no time limit, so you could also just brute force this with like really tanky characters and healing.
Suffocate!
Here's the thing that tilts me, is when I complain about that, they'll be like, you just complain about everything. You're just never satisfied. They made a really hard thing for you, and you're just complaining about it. And that's the thing, is like, they can't understand the argument. They're so dumb. And it tilts me. It makes me so mad. You can't understand that throwing really heavy-hitting enemies and really tanky enemies in and 0 reward is the content that we're looking for. There has to be a reward. Yeah, no, like, this is definitely hard. Definitely hard.
Must press.
I didn't think it was gonna kill me like that. It just destroyed me, man. How much damage do those things do? Oh my word. Ganyu, thank you for your service. We'll see you later. Good try. Yeah, that's going on the Clips channel. That's going on the Clips channel for sure, dude. For sure. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Okay. Go over this way. Okay, it keeps putting me back. Go over this way. Go off it won't let me go off the thing. I am hard locked in here. Hello? Jump. Please go off of the lantern. I will do anything. Please, please. Okay. This is a problem, everybody. I cannot escape this hellhole. That did not do anything. Help me! Help me! Please! I found an exit.